Hello, New Shiloh. Today is Sunday, February the 27th. I'm Wesley McDuffie, and welcome to this Arthur Jackson Jr. Day edition of your New Shiloh News. Today, we are blessed to celebrate our 8th annual Reverend Dr. Arthur Jackson Jr. Day. We are excited to have joining us today two sons of the house, Reverend Emmanuel Whipple and Reverend Keith Butler. Don't forget, later during this service, we will bless First Lady Emeritus Sister Mary Jackson with a special love offering. The media ministry is still actively seeking volunteers who are willing to be trained as camera operators. Those who are interested, please see Sister Annie Johnson or anyone from the media ministry today after worship service. Attention all high school students and parents. Second 9-week report cards are now due. Please bring your report cards to the Office of Christian Education as soon as possible so you can be included on Report Card Recognition Sunday. If you are a current leader at New Shiloh, listen up, because this announcement is just for you. Pastor Powell will be meeting with all leaders in the sanctuary on Tuesday, March 1st, 2011 at 6 p.m. All ministers, deacons, deaconess, trustees, lead servants, assistant lead servants, and teachers are expected to attend. All right, all you coffee drinkers and junk food eaters out there, this week begins our annual 21-day Daniel fast and prayer. We will embark on this spiritual journey March 4th at 7 p.m. until March 25th at 7 p.m. Please sign up for your personal prayer times and pick up a copy of the Daniel fast in the lobby today. During this time, we will have noonday prayer Monday through Saturday from 12 noon to 1 p.m. in the sanctuary. The prayer line will also be open 12 noon to 12:15 p.m. each day. Have you given your $211? If not, it's not too late. Pastor Powell is asking the entire congregation to give a special sacrificial offering of at least $211 above your tithe and usual offering to celebrate the blessing of the Lord for 2011. Please join us for our midweek worship and baptism this Tuesday, March 1st at 7 p.m. Come out and bless us with your presence and be blessed by the Word of God. All candidates for baptism are asked to be at the church by 6:30 p.m. This concludes this morning's announcement. For detailed information about these and all other announcements, log on to our website at www.nshilohmbc.org. Don't forget to pray and visit those on our healing and recovery list. Join us every Monday through Saturday on the prayer line at 5:55 a.m. and every Tuesday during noonday prayer. All month long, we have been presenting African Americans who have made a lasting impact in our society. Today, we close this broadcast by reflecting on our very own historical figure, Reverend Dr. Arthur Jackson Jr. We pause to celebrate his life, his love, and his legacy that he leaves behind. May you be blessed by this tribute, and until we meet again, continue to move forward by faith.
On November 13, 1937, in Lee County, Georgia, the late Deacon Arthur Jackson and Valina Jackson bore into this world our own Arthur Jackson Jr. Arthur would later graduate and move on to begin his life of servitude by enlisting in the United States Army. On July 18, 1955, Arthur settled down and married the apple of his eye, Miss Mary Hamilton. After marrying her, they moved to South Florida to begin a beautiful life together, which included 6 children: Gloria, Alfonso, Alexander, Arthur III, Tracy, and Cynthia. Upon arriving to South Florida, Arthur and Mary joined the Gethsemane Baptist Church under the leadership of the late pastor I.S. Clark Sr. It was there where he became an ordained deacon and served in the capacity until he received his calling to preach the gospel. In 1965, Reverend Jackson began his pastoralship at the Friendship Union Baptist Church in Dania, Florida, which consisted of 8 members, and during his short 12-month tenure, the membership experienced rapid growth. In 1966, Pastor Jackson was called to the Welcome Baptist Church in Oakland Park, Florida, to a membership of 38 members. In 7 years, the membership grew from 38 to over 200. In 1973, while in the middle of a building project at Welcome Baptist, Pastor Jackson was presented with a unique opportunity to become the new pastor at the new Shiloh Baptist Church in Miami. After much prayer, he agreed to take on the challenge. While at New Shiloh, Pastor Jackson began to fly like an eagle in ministry when he took a congregation of slightly over 400 members to a brand new edifice which seat over 1,100 members. In 1983, the true test of leadership was taken when the new sanctuary caught fire and burnt down shortly after the dedication service. Nevertheless, Pastor Jackson's will and determination made it possible for him to lead his over 1,300 membership congregation back into their new edifice after 3.5 years. The next 15 years of Pastor Jackson's life would be one for the record books. Pastor's mesmerizing sermons and magnetic personality opened many doors for him that no man could close. Pastor Jackson was known to many politicians and community leaders. He was also a man who kept busy and was actively involved with African American Council of Christian Clergy, the NAACP, the 500 Male Role Models, One Church, One Child, Pulse, South Florida Jailhouse Ministries, and many, many others. Pastor Jackson coordinated the first gun buyback campaign where people in the community turned in their guns for cash. These civic acts launched Pastor Jackson to even greater leadership. He became the moderator of the Florida East Coast Baptist Association in 1995, president of the Moderators Division of the Florida General Baptist Convention, and the vice president of the Moderator Division of the National Baptist Convention. These accomplishments made it possible for the renaming of Northwest 95th Street to become Reverend Dr. Arthur Jackson Jr. Boulevard, and a resource center to be named in his honor. After nearly 30 years of pastoring New Shiloh, and before his transition from time to eternity, in April 2002, Pastor Jackson fulfilled his dream to become president of the Florida General Baptist Convention. Although his term was short-lived, his name still rings throughout the convention. In August of 2002, Pastor Jackson passed away, leaving a great legacy for so many to follow. He shall forever be known as a great husband, father, pastor, community activist, preacher, and a man who never met a stranger. He shall forever be missed by so many people who loved and respected a great man of faith and humility. He shall always be remembered as the man who once said, "It's just nice to be nice."